T-Man 978 Chill Review. He rolls, he spins! Open up the doors and you can reveal these optional speakers. Flip them out, pose them, and now he can bring on the bass. Rub this symbol on his roof. Yeah, get up in there. And now you can see his true allegiance. Reveal the Shield Jazz, no longer sold in stores. Sorry. Yes, reveal the Shield Jazz. He's one of my favorite toys, period. Because he's one of my favorite characters. Doesn't he look nice? They give us all this cool detailing right there, all that paintwork. He didn't come with that Autobot sticker, I stuck that on. He came with this Autobot sticker that's usually hidden. And these rims were all black, if I remember correctly. I believe I painted this with a Sharpie, a silver Sharpie. But yeah, where they didn't give us some nice detail is back here, because you can see some lights back there. But I guess they just said, yeah, the budget's it's not in the budget. Those pipes, I painted those too because it was all just plain white back there. Here's the underside of him. Hides everything well. He also hides this weapon right there. It stores right there underneath the hood. But he's nice. I already showed off the speakers. So, yeah. He's really good. He rolls very well. I love that. Here's Jazz next to a modern day car. Transformer, that is. Anyway. There's that. There's that. But they fit in scale with each other, I guess. Transformation. It's fairly simple. First thing you want to do is pull that gun out of there. You actually don't have to, but you could transform it while it's in there, I believe. But I'm not. And here's his gun. Nicely detailed. You have those clip points right there so you can put other weapons on it. Those speakers can clip to that. I'll show that later. First thing you want to do, open the doors. That's what you always do on a transformer that has doors that open. Swing these arms out and flip them out this way. And as you do that, these panels come in. Now we can separate the rear, get it off of the roof. Come on. And just start elongating everything right here and rotating the feet right here down and get that heel spur out. Basically swing that back and that leg's done. Same thing over here. Move the feet out the way first, then start rotating this down. Get the heel spur out. And they have automorph, or he has automorph. As you turn this down, his head starts coming up automatically. Which is very cool. And now you just bring this up. Bring the arms down. And you have reveal the Shield Jazz. This Jazz is so cool. No matter how many times I rearrange my display, he always winds up still being there, because he's just so awesome. Now, one warning, I've played with this guy so much that he is a little bit loose in areas. But what I like about him is, unlike the Classics line and some of the other characters where they try to give you a G1 homage, this guy is pretty much Jazz, G1 Jazz, just reborn. It's like him. It's like a little masterpiece Jazz. Like, I love this face right here. It looks like he just jumped straight off the comic. He looks a little bit serious, but this head sculpt is amazing and amazingly accurate. He should have light piping, but This blue plastic is a little bit too dark to show that off. I love the way they were able to get the wheels over his shoulders like the original Jazz. His abdomen has like some metal flake. I'm sure that's not going to show off right here in the lighting that I have. But he's covered in details right there that are so accurate to the original toy and the comics and cartoons. One interesting thing is he has these little things on his knees right here. I don't know what they are. These, I guess they're like pistons or something. And he even has these grills on his shins that if you want to get some more forward action out of his feet, you have to put them over the foot. But that doesn't bother me too much. The speakers, I have a hard time moving them without pulling them off. But basically, they can rotate out. And now he still has the speaker weapons and robot modes. Plus, you can pop them off this hinge and actually put it on his gun on the clip points right here. Come on. And it gives him like a sound blaster, not to be mixed with the actual character. But now he can shoot sound waves at people. And Jazz, during the G1 cartoon, he was like the anti-Soundwave, whereas Soundwave didn't have charisma or personality. Jazz was just oozing with personality. So, before Blaster came, he was definitely Soundwave's rival. So it made sense that he has like a booming sound system. Articulation, his head can look up like this. Can spin around 360, can look down a bit. His shoulders on a ball joint. They can move out that much. They can rotate up. They could go all the way around. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, but it kind of bumps depending on how you bend it. He has wrist swivel. But I will admit, the hands, they're nice looking, but I don't know, something about it just bugs me a little bit as far as poses. Like when I have him pointing his hand straight out like that, that looks weird. He has a waist joint, hips can go out to that much, kick forward this much, kick back, swivel at the upper thigh. He has double jointed knees, but they equal out to about 90 degree. He has a bend right here if you want. And the feet has a heel spur. The feet can rock back and forward. And I already showed that they can go under this little grill right there. At least I think I did because I've done some editing. But anyway, and the doors are optional. I may have mentioned that. I don't know if I edited that out either. But if I didn't, the doors are posable. Here he is next to Wild Rider in robot mode. As you can see, they're roughly the same height. Jazz is a little bit taller, but you can see here that they didn't skimp on engineering and plastic like they did with this guy, where it's a bunch of hollow bits everywhere. This guy is filled in all over, except the back of his legs right there. But it's pretty filled in. Like even this midsection right here is a massive chunk of plastic. Instead of a hollow, it doesn't even have hollow in the back of it right there, which you probably can't see. But anyway, that's that. Like I said, I love this dude. I recommend him. I've seen a lot of them on the shelf back in the day, like maybe 4 years ago, and I never understood why, because maybe they were just some overstock or I don't know what, but this guy should have never been on the shelf because he's just so cool and so amazing. But anyway, if you like this review, please click like, share, subscribe. T-Man978 out of here.